Just gives me PTSD. She has an incredible ultimate that just makes her so strong. I mean, do you hear that in the background? There are cops coming. The
Yeah,
cops are
they're
coming
coming for
to get.
Enchantress.
They're coming for the Enchantress pickers. That's what they're here for.
5 seconds remaining.
She's just. They did nerf. I think they nerfed her base attack by 4, which is significant. I think she has like 48 starting damage now, which is significantly harder to last hit with. She trades very well with Untouchable. She heals. She sits in lane. And if you're really feeling it, you can just go into the jungle, grab a creep real quick. For example, a Centaur. And then you can harass a safe lane even harder. So, Enchantress, even though she got nerfed, I still think she's an alright hero. I'm a huge fan of heroes like Enchantress and Chen, and I always think that they'll be strong. Monkey King, I still don't understand the Grimstroke pick.
Yeah.
It just gets weirder and weirder. Maybe they think the Bloodseeker is going mid, but I don't think he is. Nor do I think picking Monkey King in this situation is that great. It just seems weird. They're just banking off the fact that that's a Bloodseeker in the mid lane. Seems to be what I'm going off of. They did ban some good heroes that are, or it's a side lane. I don't know. I guess they could be flexible with Ember or Monkey King.
It seems like you would go side lane Monkey.
Again, that doesn't seem that strong because Monkey King has 0 armor and he gets just pressured very easily. Especially like if he's going against a Tusk. Tag team will just shred him really early. It does give him flexibility. And Magnus works great with both Ember and Monkey King. Maybe they're just banking that they both empowered and both just start hitting really hard. I don't know, to be honest.
Empower is a great skill.
Empower is a great spell. It makes a hero, basically.
And it gives you a lot of motivation and morale. You know, it's important.
Yeah. I think this is a weird hero, because looking at it, all of his spells seem to be so great. He has a repositioning spell, he has basically a better Battle Fury, he's a BKB Piercing Stun, and he has a good Harass spell in his queue. But when you put them all together and you put it in this package known as Magnus, it just seems somewhat lackluster. That hero is a difficult one to balance, because if you tweak something a little too low, a little too high, like when Empower used to be like significantly less mana, the hero just goes from being unpickable to broken very fast. So it's one of those heroes that's hard to balance around, and it seems it's in a weird state at the moment. But hopefully, Empower is what the Radiant need to outfarm the Dire, just crush.
10 seconds remaining.
Leshrac ban. That's interesting.
5 seconds remaining.
I think they just put Ember against Leshrac. It's not that bad of a lane. Oh, they're running out of time. 6 seconds. What are they going to pick?
I'm gonna pick Gyro.
No. It's an off-laner.
Okay, that's your Grimstroke answer, I guess.
It's well, the only thing that works is the Skyrim.
It's really the only thing that works.
It's the Q and potentially an Atos. Alright, so it's a 4 Sky and a 3 Magnus. Okay. I think maybe they can. I mean, that's a strong lane. And I spam a lot of Skyrim Mage, but
5 seconds remaining.
Playing against heroes such as Tusken Disruptor is really sad, because you can just get shredded. Skywrath Mage is the thing he's afraid of the most are gap closers, and the enemy team has 2 of them. Maybe they just need something to secure their lanes, because whatever lane he's going to be in, there's a very high chance that he's going to win it, especially if it goes against Enchantress. If you can't go through physical damage, you just nuke her down. Storm.
You may now select your heroes.
So, I think that's a really solid pick. If he can get 1 defensive item. If he gets BKB, I don't think he dies, period, at all. It's kind of difficult for Magnus to get him as well. Magnus' set is wild. Holy moly.
That's what I was talking about.
His nose... I just got the cosmetics loading in. That is wild. I didn't see them the entire time. He's got like Gyrocopter's B, except on his face.
They don't load until you pick the hero that you're going to play.
Oh, my Magnus had some cosmetics already on it.
What?
I didn't have a base Magnus. Yeah. Maybe it was just my cosmetics superimposed onto it?
Maybe, but I have cosmetics for Magnus too.
10 seconds.
Okay, that's wild.
Actually, there's so many
look at
good
the
sets
tire
here.
stats. Look how many great sets there are in this game. This is such an aesthetic. I want to print screen this. This is a loading screen right here. Oh, that is wild.
Meanwhile, we have basic Grimstroke.
Yeah, base Grimstroke. But base Grimstroke, he has the Immortal, but it looks alright. He doesn't have the tree on his head, which is definitely...
Yeah, no tree is not good.
No tree is a downgrade. No tree is a downgrade. God, strategy time is quite a while, isn't it?
It's always been like that for me, and I just kind of, especially when I'm solo casting, it's like, man, this is...
Yeah, just ages. I mean,
so
people, this is a good time
tight.
to talk about your feelings. This is how, like, hey, how are you doing, Chris Lock? Says K1 Hector. Oh, I'm doing alright. You doing good? And they just talk about their feelings for a little bit. Get the morale up a bit. Just a lot of positivity in the air. That disruptor set is wild, though. His mouth is crazy. Nope. Nope.
Hey,
Oh my god,
he's right in front.
I read NoPing esports as such, like NoPing, when you like nope out of something.
Yep, they're noping out.
The noping out of this game. You can use that pun later. Twitch chat won't recognize it. We're gonna use that at the end of the game at 47 minutes 22 seconds because that's how I predicted it.
So this game will end in exactly, I guess, 48 minutes and a little bit more because we're in before the game right now.
Yep. Oh my god, look at Monkey Kings. Their courier is so bright.
Oh, he switched out of it. Now he's a little tiny tree.
A lot of tips flying out.
It's important. You have to show appreciation for your opponents.
This is the transcontinental trade right here. I think all these tips are getting tariffed. The Brazilian and Peruvian governments are taking like 1 Dota plus point and investing it directly into their economy.
That's how it works.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to a Starbucks every Monday morning, and I buy my shitty little coffee. God, I use the S word again. Sorry, LD. With only Dota plus points. Small coffee is like 1,000, which is the equivalent of like 4 times 10, 40 position 5 games.
It's like NoPing Esports is about to win the fight for the top rune. They've committed 4 heroes to this. Not get a kill, but hey, at least we established dominance.
That's true. Dota is a sick psychological game. It's all about BM, establishing dominance, alpha, beta patterns, you know, all that psychology stuff. All needs to be applied. Oh, Storm Spirit's going to win this block by so much, and he's sending his range creep forward. Oh, man. It's a good thing that Monkey King's basically ranged, though. This incredibly long auto attack.
That's what always made me feel weird when he came out. I was like, wow, why does he hit from so far away? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah. He took a lot of damage from taking that Remnant, plus getting auto attack from the high ground. Denied. But he's a very aggressive build on Monkey King. And I think he's dead. Oh. Chris Lock struggling through the tower aggro. He didn't opt for the...
Skyrat dies, and then the Disruptor dies right after that.
Damn, did you catch that? I'm so fixated on mid. Because this is interesting. Monkey opted for an Orb of Venom, which is very aggressive. It makes it a lot harder for him to get early last hits. Because a Quelling Blade against a range hero really helps. And he's tanking a lot of Remnants. Oh, what a tower dodge. He dodged the last auto attack from the tower. That's wild.
Alright, well, we are pretty entrenched in this game already. A little bit of blood spilled on the top lane. And Storm Spirit doing alright in mid, getting some nice denies off. And dodging the Boundless Strike. I'm sure that Lapsus has a plan in this mid lane, even if he is tanking a lot of the remnants. Bottom, Terrence. He is getting smacked around a little bit by the tag team, and he falls. Ember Spirit is dead. I mean, this is definitely not the start that NoPing should be looking for after game 1.
Ooh, I just realized Ember Spirit can't skill Flame Guard in this lane. Or he shouldn't skill it anymore, because Enchantress purges it off with her enchant. So that's kind of difficult for him. If the only way he's going to kill her, more than likely, is with magical damage, so it'd probably be with Flame Guard.
Spirit back on the Bloodseeker, taking him back into a lot of trouble. Uses a magic stick. He still seems like he wants to fight. And he's going for the backlines. Meanwhile, Chrysalis getting a kill on the mid lane. But it's not going to matter because Hector is out of control right now. Double kill for him on top. And we might have a little bit more fun going on in the bottom lane as the Inkswell catches out Tusk. He is still dying to that Flame Guard. And eventually the Inkswell, the Stroke of Fate, that's a great name, ends up getting him.
Storm picks up the Easter. Oh, he has that cool golden cosmetic for his shoulder piece. Cosmetic game this game is so high. He's about to get pulled in on the Monkey King.
Big cosmetics right here. Laps is trying to turn this one around. We'll have the Jingu Mastery, and he's still eating up all these remnants and that range. He'll be fine. He'll be very fine.
He's very fine.
Yeah.
Never better. Yeah, I kind of underestimated Monkey King Jingu passive there for a little bit.
That's more like it.
And he dies for it. Something in the world for Chris Luck. Get a free
Bounce
full
here.
bottle. No, I think it goes balanced for sure. When it initially came out, I think Monkey King was the most broken hero that's ever been released of all time.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, maybe
now I
not the
think he's in
most
okay
broken.
state.
I'm sure in like the distant past of Dota 2, there's been
yeah,
something
okay, there
that's
must have been something in Dota 1 that just like literally breaks the game. Like it just doesn't even run. But like in terms of modern Dota, nothing comes to mind that was anywhere near as absolutely shattered as that hero.
This luck possibly in some trouble in the mid lane. The Boundless Strike comes through, and he decides to pull the Monkey King a little bit closer. It's not going to matter because Skywrath Mage was the one who was tanking the tower.
Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Monkey King. Monkey King has Tree Dance, right? That's. Oh man, the puns are here. Or is it Tony Dancer or Tiny Dancer in that song? Is that? Am I just thinking of like a funny cover album? Do you even know
Maybe.
the song? It's like
I
Elton
know
John.
I know what you're talking
I'm
about. I think it's the
okay.
cover that you're thinking of.
Okay, good. Our mainly SA audience really appreciates these references for sure.
Yeah, I know. Schofield actually gets the bounty rune at the bottom side, and they end up picking this tag team ability is so
Yeah,
strong.
tag team shreds. It shreds.
He just has no health. It's done. He dies.
It's done. 75% movement slow. It's quite strong.
What are you supposed to do? Meanwhile, Magnus dies to a Disruptor, worst hero in the game. And
That is true.
Skywrath Mage is going to make Stinger pay, but here comes some more damage from the Disruptor. Uses a Fairy Fire, and it will die.
I mean, I didn't say that. No Tail said that.
And he is
me,
a
I'm
TI
unbiased.
winner ×2.
A
So
2-time.
the 2 times.
He's a 2-timer.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't cut to the Monkey King.
Mid lane go. No Boundless Strike. Can't even do it.
Ooh, they outplayed him so hard with the snowball. If he got his Q off, he would have healed all the way up to full with the creep wave and the 2 heroes. And they did such a good job. Or, I mean, Schofield did such a good job canceling it. And a regen rune to boot. You gotta be happy for the Storm Spirit. You get to farm the jungle for free.
And he has his
And
ultimate.
you're gonna kill the Skywrath Mage because they've seen him. He's shown in lane, and now he's going to die. Never mind, Monkey King's thinking. They're thinking about it.
Tower is under attack.
It's a bait, mate. Again, another remnant, and they kill him.
Ooh, and now he has to walk the base. He
Schofield
has
might
to do the walk
fall.
of shame.
Chrysalis was silenced for a little bit. He still has his regen rune available,
Radiant's top
and he
tower
will use
is
it
Yeah.
there.
He's
Meanwhile,
so happy
top
right
lane,
now.
another go by Hector and Stinger going right for King. King will get the spear off. Tried to clip him, but he wasn't able to travel far enough, and now the Skywrath Mage is the one in trouble. Hector doing so much work here. The silence went out on the Stinger. He will get killed off. But Hector, he's been off the chains again. And Skyreth, he won't be able to do anything about the Storm Spirit that's walked on in. Or
This is like a
flew on
repeat
in.
of the first season. The first game was very close, and now the second one is quite opposite. It's just a stomp again. 5k net lead at 7 minutes in. It's quite strong. A very hot start.
And
for the
look
dire.
at bottom. It's just an Enchantress hitting a tower. Back to mid, we've got Lapsus in the middle of 3, dies again. He's just not looking great at all. King trying to get some work done. The Inkswell will do some stun damage because he was forced to stay in there. And now NoPing, they are trying to cut their losses and maybe consolidate their debts a little bit on the mid lane. The Stroke of Fate off the mark. Hector sees so many heroes low. He wants to get in, working towards his Maelstrom. And Enchantress takes the first tower. Guess that's what happens when you forget about that hero.
Bite the bullet here for a sec. And Radiant is in complete disarray. Ember Spirit can't lane bottom. Monkey King's died 3 times in a row, so he's gonna probably not be able to lane mid. So they're forced to make these like rotations, but all this time, Bloodseeker's farming, Enchantress is farming, Storm is doing an okay job. He's about to get a double damage rune. He's gonna murder somebody again. Plays are happening.
Dire are scanning.
If I'm Monkey King and I die here
Radiant's
one more
bottom
time, this
tower
game
is under attack.
is over.
2, 5, and 1.
What?
At least he's getting a couple of kills, but 5 deaths in 9 minutes. That's really difficult to work past.
Yeah. And he's not even getting empowered. Ember Spirit's empowered at the moment.
Report team.
Is under attack.
No empower.
Report team.
Radiant structures are
So
fortified.
with the tower falling bottom, Enchantress rotates over to mid. And is trying to make quick work of this one with a Mud Golem, my favorite creep in the game. Also going to pause so I can talk more about how much I love Mud Golems.
Let's try. What do you think that means?
I don't know.
Doesn't Oho mean ear?
No more than me.
Tower is under attack.
I know Oso means bear.
Well, we don't have an Ursa in this game.
Sure.
We do have a Disruptor that gets absolutely blown up. Chris Lux still going ham, though. Remember, he's got his double damage rune, and he is going completely out of control right now. Monkey King falls. These impetuses are impedi. I don't even know. It doesn't really matter. Whisper doing way too much damage to the Radiant side.
Impetuses.
Impetus.
Does not sound right. Oh, is this TP going to get cancelled?
No.
Never
There's
mind.
no
Ember Spirit
stun.
does not have a point in trade. Man,
It's 10
that
minutes.
Monkey King just TP'd it in and he just died. And now this Magnus is dead as well.
Whoa.
Maybe glimpse.
Whoa.
Oh, he's going to get the other bounty rune
Easiest
for this?
bounty route. No, 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 no.
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 Oh,
No. No. Oh.
God. He got the bounty rune. That's worth it.
Okay, easy.
What if he dies to Ancients? Nope, he did not die to Ancients.
Almost.
He died to a very fast Tusk.
Radiant's top tower is under
Another
attack.
tower is almost falling to Dire, and Hector is moving pretty quickly. Bound the Strike will hit, he puts down the Blood Right, and Lapsus is going to continue to chase after the Bloodseeker, and Hector falls. That's
That's the biggest kill the Radiant have gotten all game. They're still down 8k network, even after that huge kill. What is item build is he opting for? He's gone Maelstrom Met style.
Maelstrom.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's farming away, having a grand old time. This is a big creep wave for the Monkey King. Drops the Long Dong, Wukong right on it.
Long Dong
Gets it all.
Wukong.
Radiant are scanning.
Chris Luck, let's see what he's inching toward. He just gets his kayak completed, 11 minutes. That's pretty fast. It'll be interesting to see what his next item is. He can go BKB if he wants to be safe. Or he can go more conventional. Orchid, also a good solution. Yules is also applicable in some sense of the...
Well, they're ready to go once again. Inkswell for the stun, but this is the problem with it. You get the snowball off the bat. The Tusk is in the middle of everybody, but meanwhile, you've got 2 Dire heroes who are keeping the Monkey King out of the fight because he's just really not that effective at all. Shrine gets popped. Terrence is looking for something to do here. Just gets the kinetic field down. This is a fight that Beast Coast are more than willing to try to fight on two fronts. Okay, Stinger too far in, but now
They're just taking this fight 3-5.
Finds the Grimstroke first. NoPing trying to get out of the way, but it's not going to happen. Here comes the Bloodright King running the other way to try to escape. But again, there's nowhere that he can run that's going to work, and I think they may have an idea that the Monkey King is in the area. He'll TP away, and he'll make it out.
Well, they saw the TP. Okay, he was frantically pinging it. Chris Luck could have zipped to kill the trees. It's alright. We're not going to flame Chris Luck. He's doing great already.
He was having mercy. You know, this game is getting a little bit out of hand. It's already 11K. He just wants to give his friends a chance.
It's like Little League with the mercy rule. I always found that so depressing. That if a team, I don't know what it is, or if you know of it, but in New York, in Little League, if your team is leading by 8, they just end the game. You just get an automatic win. Say like, nope, this is too hard of a beatdown. So I think they should employ the mercy rule.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be employed just yet. Enchantress falls very quickly thanks to the Skywrath Mage burst. And Storm Spirit gets stunned for a very long time, but he's still alive and he's out. Uses the Invis rune and is regenning. He wants to get back into the fight. Skywrath Mage, yeah, one hit is all it's going to take. Double kill for Chris Luck, and well, the Ember Spirit gets on top of it, but a nice sleight of fist manages to find the kill. Unfortunately, though, a nice timing of the Bloodright means that Hector is going to be able to find the kill.
It was a 4 for 3, which is a really good engagement if you're the Radiant, but it went from 10k to 11k, so mathematically something's not adding up.
There's only about a 300 gold change in favor of the Radiant side. They still lost so many heroes there. Stream growth on Twitch. What a great website.
Twitch, Justin TV, is the greatest website this world's ever seen. We are indentured to them. We will forever love Twitch and everything they provide for us. Amen. Magnus, I assume, is working his way toward a blink? Nope, he's going for a hood. He has other plans.
Trying
That's
to get
fun.
an item.
He's going for an item. Ember Spirit. He has drums, and he's now going for a Yules. Thinking Yules will save him. There is some merit to that.
Like
Monkey
no
King.
items.
Monkey has no items.
He has nothing.
He has nothing. He's got an Orb of Venom. He's also really blue on my screen. I don't know if on yours too.
Yeah, he's pretty blue.
He's Eiffel 65 for sure. I would, yeah. Me neither. They scan the Storm Spirit.
Oh, apparently the pause was because his eyes were itching.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's fair.
Info.
That's fair. Dire, you know, posturing themselves to the bottom tier 2. While the entirety of the Radiants are making their little pilgrimage to the top line.
I don't know. It's
game has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, it's slowed down, but NoPing are still being super reactive. They really don't have a whole lot of routes into this game other than just trying to delay it and maybe finding a couple of items for their heroes.
I think they're all about to die right now.
Oh,
oh Jesus.
They're going to find the Monkey King. He's not going to be able to get out, and, well, that was an ambitious TP at the least. And
Disruptor didn't even use Glimpse yet.
No.
That was a very bold TP.
Just looking for a little bit of vision right now, and he's not going to find it. It's one of the... He also doesn't have mana for it until he uses a mango. But it's one of the downsides of glimpses. You just need to have the vision for it. Meanwhile, Enchantress versus the World, getting a lot of damage onto... Oh my gosh. Onto the Grimstroke. That's a great stat advantage for giving vision.
It's just not fair.
It's just not fair. Yeah, I would definitely say that. 13k at 16 minutes is a good summary. It's just not fair. Look at Stinger. Look how aggressive he's playing. He's just running around between the tier 2 tier 2 tier 2s. A little bit of a tongue twister there.
The 2 tier 2s.
Can't. I'm not gonna tell you to say it 3 times fast because that's just bad visual and audio comedy.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Radiant's bottom
It would be bad. Twitch chat would be annoyed. Or the
No, they
3
would.
English
They
viewers
probably
would.
wouldn't react at all, most likely. RP
Oh.
solo onto the Storm Spirit, dead. He's so dead.
Hector just runs in
Yeah.
and says, I don't like that guy.
Oh, Schofield wants to die as well. Gets silenced. Stroke of Fate misses. Here comes the Monkey King. Jumps on top of him. The Ink Swell doesn't do a whole lot at all, and they continue to run away. The big wave on the bottom.
Alright, they are getting these little pickoff kills. I think a little bit of a sloppy play coming out from the Dire. Missed the tree that Monkey King was on and then just got RP'd and died. It happens to the best of us. But again, 14k, 17 minutes. This Bloodseeker's been farming like a king.
Man, Manta
Already
style
has one
already.
piece of BKB.
This is kind of
Yeah.
ridiculous.
This is definitely kind of ridiculous. Storm is respawned and is chilling on the top lane. You got a Yules. I predicted it. Now he's going Bloodstone.
Smoke. Checking for wards.
Smoking is bad. It leads to emphysema and lung cancer.
Zolst
But
Nick
the Radiants
Rauken?
seem like they're going to do for it. What's up?
Zolst Nick Rauken.
I don't speak Sand King, but thank you.
Alright.
Um,
Here comes the
Storm
Storm
zips
King
on
into
him.
the fight, going after the guy that turned into a tree. That's a Monkey King, and now he's getting stunned. He's done. There's no RP. It's on cooldown. So now Chris Luck, oh, please stay alive, sir. He will. And Hector is still doing the damage. Here comes a big zip in from Chris Luck. Again gets the kill. Meanwhile, Ember Spear's been caught out. The only person lucky enough to get out alive was the Magnus. But still, these lanes are pushing in, and it's a beautiful fight for Beast Coast.
It's a 4-0. 17k, 19 minutes. Tier 2 is going down, and I assume maybe soon after a Roshan. Maybe even a Tier 3, because they are way, way ahead. Yep, they're not even messing with the Rush.
Hector is
But
not
we don't
afraid
need
at
them.
all. Pops down the Manta, takes down this tower very quickly. Smoke up for NoPing, trying to get a good position on this take, but as soon as the Tier 3 tower goes down, Beast Coast, they out of here.
They're backing. Wow. The Discipline can take Shrines, and they're going to then Roshan end. Or maybe they just wait for the BKB. It doesn't. Roche doesn't even decide anything. The lead is just that big. 19k, 19 minutes, k a minute now.
With
Monkey
the
King's
Bloodseeker
trying to get any
on.
stragglers.
This could be a go on to Whisper. They throw out the Boundless Strike. Stinger is going to fall. They'll glimpse the they'll glimpse the Monkey King away in hopes of trying to save the Enchantress for a little bit. But unfortunately, that was not going to be enough.
Yep. 2 quick kills. They just stall their game out while they're still down. And an aggressive tip toward his teammate.
Still,
Any big
there's-
items?
There's such a long road back for NoPing Esports here. Tome. Tome for Ember? Interesting.
He needs it. He really needs it at this point. My man is struggling. Actually, you got a Maelstrom. He versus the rest of the team. He's killing it.
Yeah, you see him. He's actually rolling in money right now.
Monkey King, on the other hand, well, he's clawing his way back in. At least he's trying. He's giving it the good old college try. You know, you gotta commend him for that.
Just gonna let this go.
Magnus falls in the top lane. Oh, they BM'd them. That was uncalled for. Grimstroke running around with boots and a wand.
Now it's Roche
4
time.
charges.
Boots and a wand. Hey, he's got a raindrop. It's great.
This guy is only 1 component away from Atos, which is also lovely.
NoPing possibly trying to
They-
make a play for Roche without an RP. This is going kind of slowly despite the Enchantress tanking it up. Stroke of Fate comes through. gives a little bit of vision. Gotta think about going in soon. The Blood Right will be there. Storm Spirit gets on it, gets the Aegis, and now it's Carnage on the pit because there is nothing really left for the Radiant side to get. They have to find a few kills if they're going to go for this engage, and they're not doing that at all. Bloodseeker chasing these heroes down. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit finding one on the backside. It's the Grimstroke. He's got. It's actually the Skywrath Mage. He's got nothing he can do. He will fall eventually. As Hector continues to chase these guys down. Big Blood Right down. That will silence the Ember Spirit. But that's really all that Beast Coast needed. Like, they just get the Aegis, get a few kills, don't even give up the Aegis on the Storm Spirit. He's still got that very close to his Bloodstone as well. And I would imagine from that point that there's just really nothing for NoPing to do.
You know, they say if you love something, you gotta let it go, right? So NoPing needs to start loving this game and just letting go because this game is over. 20k, 22 minutes in. They need to start looking toward the next series. This Monkey King is on life support.
Bloodstone.
And he has been the entire game.
Tuscan from the backside. More Bloodstone charges possibly coming in from the Storm Spirit. Manages to cut around the Mystic Flare, and he wants more. He's not done yet. Hector coming in from the side. Bloodright goes through. They'll silence the Storm Spirit, but it's perfectly fine. Glimpse goes back on the King. They'll bring him back in the fight. Chris Luck right on top of him. He's crazy, but it doesn't matter because they take down the Magnus as well. Grimstroke manages to stay alive. Chris Luck getting beaten down by creeps. Someone stop him. Oh my god, there's the Aegis. I think he wanted to die.
That's one of my favorite voice lines to spam. I love winning one.
And on the back lines, he knows that there's no control for him, so he just keeps on going. The ice shards keep him back. Tuska's saying, hey man, just calm down a little bit. Chris Luck backs up. And they go for the racks instead. Terrence, they go for the back lines, but he's still got so much to worry about as Storm Spirit goes right towards the back with his Bloodstone still working. 17 charges there. Will zip-zap his way out of there.
The damage.
Looking for me.
This game is in tatters.
This game is in tatters. As is the pride of Brazil, NoPing Gaming. They did say no ping, but no ping apparently means no win because they're getting bodied. It's rough.
Big fields.
They're not giving up. Oh, Schofield to fall. 600 gold for that guy.
Yeah, but look at this. Chris Luck, he's been silenced 3 times. How can you win? RP's there. He will fall. But guess what? He's back in 69 seconds. And Enchantress is still doing a lot of damage. Here's Hector. 1v3. He's TPing. He's TPing. Look at that.
There's nothing to do to cancel it because RP's been used. He has the cast range at 20. That's a very long range rupture now. Look at it. It's like back where it used to be.
Huge.
Stinger died. Or went out for your boy Stinger. He was straggling. 22k net worth. You can take shrines. Shrines are fun to take. Tier 2 top is also a fun objective to take. NoPing can just take the L. That's also something fun to take.
Yeah, they can take that.
A lot of things to do. A lot of things. There's very big aspirations.
I think most people should expect this from Beast Coast, right? Like they're a TI qualified team, did fairly well, took a lot of teams out. They're your boys.
We're proud of SA and in a way, NA. You know, USC's 2 regions, 1 server, together united forever. You have to respect Beast Coast and what they accomplished at TI9.
Absolutely.
Jesus,
Storm
look at
Spirit zips absolutely bob into the mid lane, right on top of the Monkey King. There's a static field there as well, and Lapsus falls. Here comes the skewer, which forces Chris Luck out, but the Glimpse will bring King back, right back into the thick of battle. He's been ruptured. He doesn't want to move anymore, but he's going to be forced to. He's going to be moved back into the grave by Hector, who is still farming even as this fight goes on. Spirit tries to get away with the Sleight of Fist, but it's not going to be enough. Buybacks all over the place. That is most likely it. They're letting Grimstroke stay alive for a while. They're going to have a little dance around him.
Just maxing his efficiency.
All right, there we go. Chris Luck hits him for a kill. And here he goes once again into the base. Mystic Flare is there. He's going to use Scepter to stay alive. Schofield taking a lot of unnecessary damage there. Maybe the Ember Spirit to get out, or maybe he stays in. Chris Luck, nice little dodge. Boundless Strike still hits, but they're still alive. And Dunha is getting a bit of good damage done as a Skywrath Mage. It's kind of one of those games. He's gotten 5 kills, 11 assists. He's, you know, making some things happen as a Skywrath Mage, but unfortunately, one of these teams is not like the other. One of these teams is 26,000 gold ahead of the other one. Hector getting a little bit low, has a Manta style, and he's gonna fall. But
and they hold. That's a 4 for 1.
They hold.
Dude, I predicted too long. 47 minutes. It's somehow going to become 47 minutes. I can see this now. They just dive a little too hard again. NoPing just do not want to let go. I mean, that's the winner's attitude. Never surrender. Never give up.
Never give up. Never surrender. Galaxy Quest for the win.
23k. That's just a physical limitation. I have no clue what Galaxy Quest is.
You don't know Galaxy Quest?
No idea.
Alan Rickman?
Nope. That's the guy who played Snape.
It is.
And then he died.
He did.
Just like NoPing's dreams of qualifying. Sorry. That's unnecessary. They can do this. I believe in... we have to be unbiased as casters. Even in the... Give everybody a chance.
Yikes.
But it's in moments like this when your Monkey King is getting shredded.
Not up for another 60 seconds. Chris Luck has been silenced. He's got a Yule Scepter. He doesn't even need it.
He's chilling.
Bloodseeker's still on the sideline, so it's probably not the best time for Beast Coast to be fighting. But hey, you know what? Your 23k gold lead is down to 22 now. That's a big change.
That's how you gotta whittle it down. Rome wasn't built in a day.
It was built
in built in 2. Yeah. The guy fell asleep toward the end of the second day. I guess they're waiting for Disrupted to respawn. Roche doesn't respawn for a while. I feel like Beast Coast thrown a little bit. You know, they're just having fun diving with Storm Spirit.
Hey, it's the qualifiers for a major. You gotta have some fun.
That's true. Keeping team morale high is very important in team-based games.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a really angry team. Imagine just full of angst.
Team angst. Going right after the Monkey King. They stun him. He's out of the fight for a while. I keep thinking that there's a Phoenix in this game, but really it's a Skywrath Mage. Monkey King falls down first. The Rupture goes out on the Magnus. He's not able to do anything. The Tusk might be the lone casualty on the Beast Coast side, but Hector's still doing stuff. The Tusk buys back because he wants to be there when his team wins. King just throws out a Desperation RP on Hector, and Hector's still moving faster than Sonic in the Olympic Games, which actually isn't all that fast.
This stream is now sponsored by Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020.
Tokyo.
We'll now be receiving our checks in the mail from Nintendo.
I wish.
And this game is over. 25k, 30 minutes in.
Yeah. GG. Beast Coast
not gonna lie. This guy says he wants to get food. Chris Luck is not having this game. He's just announced to the world how little the enemy team means to them. I can't say that I didn't see this coming. Just, you know, there's a little bit of hint that this defeat was inevitable. Just the team see wins a bit. Let's pull up the graphs. I love graphs.
All right.
And it's just a staircase downward. It's like the ramps that you see in the backs of school buildings. It's just all the way down to 20k. And that's basically how I would describe this game. A slippery slope spiraling into depression for NoPing Esports. Player net worth, anybody doing too hot for them?
That is rough.
Ember, you know, Ember was catching up. Monkey King was...
He was out of this game.
Was struggling.
Yeah.
It was a rough one. It seemed like a weird pick, alongside the Grimstroke pick as well. The Doomha did quite well in Skywrath Mage. That's commendable, but those two picks in the middle, it just seemed the second phase picks were just a little bit too weird for me personally. And I feel like they were punished.
Yeah, it seems like a strange draft from NoPing, and when you pick up a Grimstroke, generally you want things to go with it. And that wasn't even the biggest problem in the draft. This Monkey King just got abused from minute one, and maybe that's not his best hero. Maybe there's something else that he does better with, but I hope that NoPing can figure it out. It's a good stack. I would love to see them do better, but they're going to have to do that a little bit later. Our next match of the day is going to be Unknown taking on Lucchini, and Lucchini were an open qualifier team, and Unknown, they looked really good in their first game of the day. So we'll have to see if they continue that form. We'll be back after a little bit. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is the MDL Chengdu qualifier for the South America region with Pissing Legume and Double A. We'll be back in a little bit.